Cool. We're going to go through the dumbbell lateral raise, a great exercise to challenge the medial delt, particularly in the length and range. The key things we're looking at from setup here is that we want to have Josh a little bit length forward through the torso. One other thing as well, we're going to get him to setup, so he's almost coming at a 10 and 2 angle on a clock. The reason we don't want to come straight out to the side is if we look at the position the shoulder blade sits on the rib cage, it's going to be a little bit at an angle. We don't want him to overly pull back. This will allow him a little bit more range of motion and probably less issues with his shoulder going forward. Now when we come to actually executing the lift, key thing we want to make sure is that we keep this bit on top. So this medial delt stays on top throughout the whole thing. What a lot of people tend to do is they tend to throw the weight up. They think about pulling from the dumbbell. So if you give a throw up, we see that shrug through here, we move it away from the delts, and we have a lot of momentum, particularly in the short range, which most people are weak in. A better way of looking at this is think of this like a push rather than a pull. If I get Josh to think about pushing the dumbbells down to the floor and now pushing them out to the sides, we're going to get way more tension through here. If he does one more rep, next thing we're looking at doing here is to try and stop him just before he gets here where he loses tension, so one rep flows onto the next. If we're looking then, as people get challenged with this, they're going to start to fail up here and they're going to want to throw it. One thing we want to make sure when we're looking at spotting them, just kind of give them, at this bit they're going to be stronger. As they start to fail, we're just going to give them a little bit just to get up here and then no more. We can also, if we want to make this challenging at this bit where it's easier for somebody, we can get them to try and push into there and ease that tension off to create a little bit more of a challenge.